was hoping, we could play this game and also beat them, and then, icing on cake. Now we just, got fish sticks. It's terrible dinner. Garbage.
Today, he's still dreaming.
Oh, you guys are sleeping on Jerry. He's a genius.
I will never sleep on Jerry. Dodgeball at the Pro... What?
Oh, a lot of balls there at the Pro Bowl, huh?
I like it.
Ben Stiller, line one.
Marquette's penalties.
I play for Jack Del Rio, Marquette. You better calm down.
What will happen to him?
Former player.
Will he disappear?
He'll snap.
All right, plus Santa.
Santa. I want to
Whoa.
play Santa.
Santa's
I'm big enough to do that. Oh,
come on now.
This is Sports Nation.
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota.
Marcellus, why are you writing things as we come out of...
I was just looking at Santa and those exercises he was performing.
Oh, you're writing them down? That's
So
a
I
good
go
call.
to the gym tomorrow.
He's an inspiration to the world.
Yeah,
Welcome to
good.
Sports Nation.
Paul's
Beadle, LZ,
curls.
Marcellus, and this guy, Amin Al-Hassan, here. Well, so, we're going to start with Jerry Jones.
Yay!
I don't know why, actually, but it's because he can't keep his mouth shut. He's still jonesing for some Romo. Dak Prescott's struggles against the Giants continue to be a topic of conversation today on 105.3 The Fan, Shannon RJ Show. Jerry Jones was asked what it would take for the Cowboys to go back to Tony Romo, and here's his answer.
I don't have a definition for it, but you'll know it when you see it. It's kind of like a definition I heard one time of another issue, trying to define a negative topic, and they said, I don't know how to say it, but it's just something that when you see it, you know it's there. We'll see it.
Huh.
He was that was the definition of pornography, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know.
That was the Supreme Court justice said that.
1964,
Hey.
something like that.
I don't know why I didn't just bother saying it.
He did
We're
his
already
homework.
halfway through the thing.
I will tell you.
As the only... No, wait, because he's the Jerry Jones apologist up here.
Yeah,
so
right.
you should probably lead this thing.
Look, I will agree, because I can tell by you guys' body language right now. That on
Can you read this through?
On first sound, this sounds absurd. But then I got to remind myself that we're all mere mortals, and then there's Jerry Jones, the genius. And Jerry Jones, the genius, has thought of the best way to keep Dak Prescott physically as his starting quarterback on the field, but mentally to keep Tony Romo engaged on that same field. So he's selling his product, which is stay with the Cowboys, Tony Romo, to both quarterbacks. Nothing changes. It's still status quo, but you got Romo saying, Jerry's still thinking of me. Maybe I should still think of the Cowboys when free agency hits. Genius, Jerry, once again.
Well,
I can't.
No, a little bit.
I think
You just
there
described
is
an
some
awful
thinking-
breakup, by the way.
I think there is some thinking along that line.
Yes.
But my thinking is that, one, he is trying to make sure that Tony Romo appears at least to the Cowboys to be valuable, so that he could
Fair.
trade him.
That
in the
makes sense to me.
Yep.
If you dismiss him as not being useful, then how can you use him as a bargaining chip later?
Sure.
But with that being said, there is nothing negative about pornography. 65% of American men watch it. 35% of American women watch it. So Jerry, the quote is not quite right. It's not negative.
All right.
It's not a negative topic, huh?
Yeah.
No. All right. I'll take your word for it, LZ.
Numbers.
I did research.
Yeah, I'm glad you did it on that. Well done.
He says, you'll know it when you see it. Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw it.
Oh, fair enough.
Because everything he could have said, guys, I'm not going to get into this. We're not going to have this quarterback controversy. We're not going to talk about that. Dak's our quarterback. That's the way we're going right now. But the fact that he opened that can of worms and talked about it means that
He never closed that can.
Yeah, but say
He
worms
literally
haven't
has
been
had
out.
the worms
The worms
out
been
the whole
squirting
time.
around for the whole
he
season.
grabbed
He
some more
is
worms out the
the
can and threw it out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Why
He
not?
started emptying the can out. Oh, look, here, we got worms.
But combine our two theories, you understand his logic, why he continues to go there.
I
It
don't.
makes sense.
What if at the end of the day, Dak could actually be better than he has been, but this has been somehow blocking
But
that?
like the guy won 11 games in a row. The moment he loses, now we're talking about Tony Romo.
Of course we are. So
We're not
comfortable.
talking about it. Jerry
There he is. That's what I'm saying.
and then
But
we
that's
are.
my point.
Yeah.
That's my point.
I'm doing it because that's what's on the paper.
That's a good point. Pro Bowl, let's talk about it. It's not exactly the NFL's premier event, but the league is trying its best to generate excitement. They're adding a skills showdown, which will involve NFL players competing in things like a relay race, a passing competition, and something they're calling an epic Pro Bowl dodgeball. The internet lost its mind, as it should have. Marcellus?
Yes, ma'am.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Hell no. Don't want to see that part. This all defies what is the very essence of football. At the core of football is physical pain. It's a game of skill, but a greater game of will. And once you're told it's the off season, you do not willingly want to ever do anything physical, get hit, run relays, play dodgeball, anything like that.
You don't want to play dodgeball in the office.
Hell no.
That is not accurate.
I thought we were going to play dodgeball today.
I wish we were.
I wore a t-shirt.
So I'm on the side of the players who show you through the Pro Bowl game that we really don't want to play, and I think that's going to continue to these skill sets.
I mean, get rid of it then.
Exactly.
I mean, what are we doing?
Just stop. You know why, though? Money.
Free trip.
It's the money. And as long as they keep finding ways to make money, they're going to keep doing it. If we want this to stop, then we need to really stop watching it.
Oh, well, I stopped doing that years ago, so I'm not sure why is it still going then? I stopped. What else do you want from me?
Look, here's the thing. On the outset, I love the idea because I like fun. I like seeing people have fun.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball's fun. Watching
amazing.
the dodge.
He dodged it.
I did. But
he's not a Pro Bowler.
But at the same time,
Not your fault.
At the same time, a friend of mine, Robert Edwards, who played for the Patriots back in the day, actually, he's a best friend of my college roommate. Shout out Washington County football.
Shout out.
He got hurt in one of these events at the Pro Bowl playing flag football on the beach. Tore his knee up.
Oh no!
And basically, right before he was about to come up on a great deal, his career was pretty much ended.
Yep.
And so, if you're gonna ask these guys,
why you do a sad story?
It's a real story.
If you're gonna have these guys play in these events, there should be some sort of contractual covering of guaranteeing your money if you get hurt at an NFL sanctioned event.
Hold up.
I know, but they can't even guarantee their other money. Now you're going to try to guarantee the money that's not there
They
yet.
can't guarantee the regular games. They're going to guarantee the damn Pro Bowl game.
You're living in a dream world right now, son.
We're not going to guarantee week 7, but the Pro Bowl, we got you.
Yeah, if I were the players or player association, I would make a big poster of Robert Edwards and say, no, thank you.
That's
Yo,
really
he's
sad.
Right before his contract was going to go.
Shout out Chris Edwards.
So then we're voting against dodgeball? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're voting against it.
All right. One more topic. Raiders punter, Marquette King. Well, he's been doing some stuff. Taking the lead by storm with his awesome on-field antics. However, those have begun to earn him penalties, and his coach, Jack Del Rio, is getting a little tired of the behavior. Here's more from Jack. Quote, I want him to express himself, but we can't have routine 15-yard penalties out of our punter. We've got 2 in a row, 2 weeks in a row, and that's got to come to a stop. I've already talked to him. I played a long time, and I didn't have one in my career that I can remember. Ooh, that last part makes you really have to stop and listen, LZ. Does he need to tone it down?
Well, I don't know. Why can't he remember? That's the first question.
I got that.
Focus.
That's so
Did you really go there? Did you really go
Don't
there?
mess with Jack, though.
I'm not going to mess with Jack.
That's his best
I love me some Jack Del Rio.
I love the fact that that Marquette is getting his groove on. He's got the flag. He's using it as a glow stick in the club. I get all that. That's fun. But you're right. If you're getting 15-yard penalties and you're the punter, you really can't afford to hurt your team in that way. So, yeah,
but he's
he needs to pump
making
the brakes.
fun.
Well, you know what? This is look, in the clubs, amongst athletes and amongst our peers, we call this the helmet life. Now, what the helmet life is if you're ever going out, you see that football players are the rowdiest. They're the craziest as a group. Why? Because we have a helmet on. So since we're anonymous, we have to act it out. Let everybody know, yo, I'm here. Basketball players are the coolest because they're like, you already know who I am.
Also 9 feet tall.
And exactly. So they don't have to have the antics. He has to double down on the helmet life. He's a punter and he's in the NFL, so he is like, every time the camera's on me, I'm going to shine my brightest. But the problem is he's crossed the line. He needs to bring it down.
I like that theory.
No, it's real.
The helmet life.
Oh, it's real. The helmet life is real.
I'll say this, Jack Del Rio, what I heard from that quote, I said, sounds like you haven't lived, basically. Refresh life. And have a little fun, man. Go get you a penalty or 2 out there, man. See if get the juices going
Look
again.
at it.
Look at that. But after us
celebrating, showboat. That would be a flag now. That's a whole group celebration, though.
You went to the ground with the ball. But you can't celebrate after you gave up a 78-yard punt return. You can't be the guy.
He didn't give it up. He punted. It was a great punt.
I think it started with him. He punted the ball to the guy.
It was a great punt.
Great punt. It was so great. Why aren't they tackling? And he's on the field to tackle as well.
That's the other 10 dudes' job.
We've seen him tackle
I
too.
can kind of see what Marcellus is saying, though.
Yeah,
it's not really a good vote.
Yeah, he's on. You know, he's on.
He's
All I know,
on.
I see dudes wearing his jersey. a punter's jersey.
I mean, that's
so keep twirling.
That is at the end of the day, that's the thing. We are talking about a punter.
I do like
We've been
that.
talking about a punter all season, and I kind of love it.
How about that combo, him and Janikowski? That's like
that's a lot of a lot.
Kicking game.
We have some jeers. Let's take these seriously, guys. All right, Wesley Johnson.
Clip City.
Clippers.
Chip City.
yeah.
This is not the part.
This is not the good part.
Yeah, it's not the good part. You don't want to do
Just
that.
put the score up because we won. You know what I'm saying?
That was fun.
That was a good game,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Except for the last 20 minutes that
They took.
That took 4 hours.
2 hours.
That's fine.
Lord.
Where else did you have to be? Anywhere. Oh, that's right. 2 cheers for Marco Verratti for soccer.
Say that, man.
Hey.
Blah, blah, blah.
Stop. Martin Smart.
He was committed.
Grow up.
He was committed. How did they go
I'm
home?
embarrassed. I don't know.
That leg sweep is so
You know what we need to do? We need to change the rules because, like, why do people like to be professional athletes? Because a lot of women, right? So if the women stop paying attention to the guys
Say
who flop,
talk to them.
the flopping would stop. There you go. I fixed it. You're welcome.
Yeah, incentive. Incentive shaped behavior. That's real.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know much, but I know that.
knowledge.
We'll see you
I got
at
it.
your All-Star break.
Hear me out. Coming up, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, comes out on Friday. We've got a sneak peek and some special guests. Amin.
Oh, yeah.
Nerd out.
Uh-oh. Get Amin a bib. This is Sports Nation. She's pumped.
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
That was a clip from Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which of course comes out in theaters this Friday. If you don't know that by now, I can't help you. To celebrate, we're going to play a little sports versus Star Wars game today. But first, we've got some special guests from the movie. Amin, do something. I can't. What? Why are you so serious?
Did he just buzz like Star Wars?
Amin. You can smile. They can't.
Yeah, you're not a stormtrooper.
Why are you mean muggy Star
Despite your new
Wars?
best friend.
The dark side is strong in me, man.
You're
All
right.
right.
I can see it.
You gotta be all
You
racial.
realized you were trying really hard not to smile. All right, we're gonna play, I told you, sports versus Star Wars. Simple. Voice first question.
Better at taking matters into their own hands. Is it Tom Brady or Rogue One? Go Beadle.
That seems unfair. Despite missing Gronk, Tom Brady keeps on piling up wins for the Pats. Last night he smoked the Ravens defense. He's also, somehow, a 2-1 favorite to win MVP this year, besides the fact that he was punished.
Hello.
All right, it doesn't matter. But is he better at that than Rogue One? A group of unlikely heroes who came together on a mission to steal the plans of the Death Star, the Empire's ultimate weapon of destruction. Amin, Brady, or Rogue One?
Definitely Rogue One, right? Because Brady's following the game plan of his boss, Bill Belichick. The rebels in Rogue One, they got to do something a little bit more extreme.
Also
they
following the
break
game plan.
off from what the game plan is to do this thing that needs to get done. I'm going Rogue One.
Okay.
I agree 100% with Rogue One because they're led by what? A rebel.
Yes.
By definition, they do things on their own. Where not only is Tom Brady following the game plan, but even in his corporate America life, he's following exactly what the commercial
Well,
is supposed
he
to
did
say.
break all the rules to get punished in the first place.
Say it, Mama.
That could make him a rebel.
And the question is, better at taking matters into their own hands. A game plan doesn't have hands. It doesn't have execution. It takes the individual. It takes the rebel in Tom Brady and his greatness to execute that week in and week out to the tune of 4 Super Bowls going on 5.
We all know the pictures of the evil empire, though, right? Belichick got the hood on. He's that front Palpatine. Come on now.
At some point, though, these guys have to get beaten once and for all, no? Okay, we'll get back to that later. Voice? Next.
More inspirational leader. Is it LeBron or Erso?
Almost like I said Jim Irsay. I was like, what? What a year for LeBron James. Obviously, led the Cavaliers back from a 3-1 deficit against the Warriors in the finals. 1-1 for the land. Was also named Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year. But better leader than Jen Erso? I don't know. Put her checker pass behind her to join the Rebel Alliance. Helps inspire Rogue One and is intent on destroying the Empire. And of course, we all know the Death Star. Amin, let me guess. Who are you going with?
Gotta go with Jen Erso. I mean, come on now. This girl was an orphan. She was left for dead, pretty much. And she had to find her way through the world, and greatness was thrust upon her, but she grabbed it by the horns and she led him to victory.
Well, that's acting like LeBron's not an orphan, obviously, but he was raised in a single-parent home. And you know what? He found his way through. He raised himself out of the streets of Akron and to the tune of 7 finals appearances, 6 in a row. And he's not just trying to challenge the Empire. He's actually defeated the evil Empire to the tune of 73-game Golden State last year.
Oh, the Golden State's the evil Empire.
Now they are.
I'm going to go with LeBron James because it's a lot harder to win in Cleveland than it is to blow up a Death Star.
How can you say that?
Because I've seen the Death Star blow up twice. I've only seen Cleveland win once.
Preach it.
Sexist. You guys.
Sexist.
There you go.
I'll stick with
Afraid of
that.
a woman leader?
Boys.
No, I voted.
Worse at their job, the Greek basketball player or stormtroopers?
All right. We saw this yesterday. We did see this yesterday. Still not sure what happened other than the fact that it doesn't know how to play basketball, dribbles up the court, there's no inbounds. We have no idea what's going on here. But is it worse than the Stormtroopers who were tricked by Rogue One member Chirrut Imwe, who's blind, but still somehow took on the Stormtroopers? How is that even possible, I mean?
Well, he had some help. That's what you guys don't
With
see.
what kind of help?
Well,
the Force?
he's Force sensitive, so
he's Force sensitive.
That's a thing.
This is like, so you got to be Force sensitive at least to be a Jedi, but because there are no more Jedis to train these guys, this dude is just kind of going off of instinct. But I'm going to say the Greek basketball player is worse at his job because these poor guys,
That's fair.
They don't get any medical. Like the Empire's really bad with the benefits. They try their darndest. That dude, come on, man. I mean, you've never done this in a
I don't know if
basketball
that
game.
guy gets medical, in all fairness, just to be a journalist.
He's a professional basketball player.
We don't know that.
We don't know
what he gets.
You don't know he's a pro basketball player?
I'm not even sure what I'm watching.
He's at the Y.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, yes.
The best part was not that he accepted the inbounds from the official, it's the fact that he started calling out the play.
Yeah, like he's scrolling.
Where you going? You
buddy.
can't do that. So he's worse. He's worse.
There we go.
LZ?
I don't know. I need to know who's the better shooter, that guy or them.
They're not allowed to put their weapons down.
You lucky.
That's not
I hope they're a good shot because I don't want to get hit. Get him.
We're all winners is what I just determined, other than Amin. Rogue One, a Star Wars story in theaters this Friday, but if you're lucky, it opens Thursday here.
Watch it.
Check it out. We'll be back.
It's a great movie. Watch it. Really. Watch it.
Presented by Toyota. Winners, also losers. A new bungee workout in Thailand has people bouncing off the walls. Marcellus.
Yes, ma'am.
What does this do? That's creepy as hell.
You know what? It's a zero gravity training system that actually works, especially if you're
Like
going
TRX?
through rehab. It allows you to go joint stress-free and still get a great workout. If you ever been on one of those treadmills, it's amazing. I did it after I recovered.
I would love to do crouching tiger, hidden dragon.
Wait, you want
I just want to do that.
Wait, you
That's
want,
not what it's for.
LZ, you want to
Not
do
for-
this, but you don't like dancing on the ceiling?
It's a great point.
They called you out.
That's right.
You know
I
what?
did not
That's
like
not
that
enough
Lionel
reason to
Richie
just
song.
cross Lionel Richie.
Oh, they took him behind the veil.
Loser, reality, I know.
Man.
That's commercial
Gotta call
talk.
it out.
After the firing of Jeff Fisher yesterday, social media has been calling for Jim Harbaugh to become the Rams' new head coach. Is there any chance of that, LZ?
5%, I
I'll
would
take
say.
5.
5%?
I'm giving 5%.
Is that as accurate as your other numbers from the first segment?
I didn't look those numbers up. This is the gut feeling.
All right.
You know?
Just want to make sure.
Bling bling. Hello, who's this? LA Rams. Click. No. Jeff Fisher is gone, and Jim Harbaugh, stay away. Do not come to this situation. You're the man in Michigan. Stay away.
Man.
It's cold though, man.
LA, who doesn't want to live in LA though? You gotta live in Ann Arbor.
No,
I mean, it's a little cold.
It's
It's a
more
little
than
cold.
that. And he'll be
He's wearing
successful.
gloves
here,
in
too,
this
but
clip.
still. No.
You don't have to wear gloves
He's the
here.
governor of the
Ever.
state of
Unless
Michigan.
you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Winner,
Exactly.
losers. A Cleveland radio host said he wants to fight anyone involved in a possible parade for the 0-16 Browns. Is that justified anger?
You're gonna be fighting a lot of people.
I'm about to say.
I hope he's like
kinda love
my man in Star Wars, beating up the stormtroopers because otherwise.
Crouching tiger or something. He gonna fight like 1,000
I
people.
kind of love it though. I mean, I get his point.
I don't want to
celebrate
see any
this.
violence in sports unless the sport is violent.
Well, you know what's interesting? It is
Really?
good to celebrate that
I need
this
to calm
level.
down.
Because one, we celebrate Mr. Irrelevant, and two, they're going to get the #1 pick in the draft. Isn't that for a celebration?
I don't-
Shouldn't
it
you
just
be
doesn't
happy for
feel
that?
By the way, let's not pretend like losing is something new for you guys that you're not used to.
Oh, man.
That's true.
Maybe he's a new radio host.
There's
out
only
there.
one
New
0-16 team. That's
market.
the Lions anyway.
Loser, the Easter Bunny. Check out Santa's latest workout. Holy mother. Marcellus. Who you taking in the gym, Santa or James Harrison?
Oh, I was on James Harrison's IG this morning. I'm convinced that guy, James Harrison, will beat anybody and all that. Except, remember that guy we had last week?
On the skates?
Yeah, the skater. That dude might get you, Santa. Watch
I don't know.
out for
This
him.
Santa is terrifying. He's not fitting down any chimneys.
What is Mrs. Claus feeding him?
And why do you assume Mrs. Claus is feeding him?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it could be Mr. Claus. You never know.
Workout makes me
Be open-minded.
That ain't Santa. That's like Krampus or something.
Wow.
All I know.
That's his Marvin Gaye workout.
All I know is Santa ain't giving out many gifts looking like that.
Or he's giving out a lot, right? He got an arm now. He can throw it.
There's no way that's working. LZ,
So many things.
this was an amazing show for you.
This has been a pleasure.
It was nice knowing you, LZ.